Good morning, students. A very warm welcome to all of you. Let us start the third topic of Module 3. As I mentioned earlier, that there are only 3 lessons in Module 3 and all the 3 lessons are important. So this is the last lesson of Module 3. The name of the lesson is World Trade Organization. In this lesson is also quite big, so I divided it into 2 parts. So in the first part, we are going to discuss the principles and functions of WTO. So the question can be asked, what is WTO and on what principles does it function? So the answer I am telling you, you have to write like this. WTO, World Trade Organization, came into existence on 1st January 1995, replacing GATT with a membership of 81 countries, which increased to 164 countries. Principle of WTO, non-discrimination. It has 2 dimensions. Number 1, most favored nation. It means treating other people equally. MFN means that each member should treat all other members equally as the most trading partner. Next, national treatment. It refers to the treating foreigners and locals equally. The national treatment clause forbids discrimination between a member's own nationals and the nationals of other members. Next, free trade. Lowering trade barriers is one of the most important means of encouraging trade. WTO agreements allow countries progressive liberalization. Next, predictability. The multilateral trading system is an attempt by governments to make the business environment stable and predictable. It is achieved through binding and transparency. Next, promoting fair competition. The WTO is sometimes described as a free trade institution. WTO is a system of rules dedicated to open, fair, and undistorted competition. Next, encouraging development and economic reforms. WTO system contributes to the development and economic reforms in the developing countries. The WTO has a special concern for developing countries, especially least developed countries. Functions of WTO. Number 1, administrative functions. WTO facilitates the implementation, administration, and operation and further the objectives of WTO. Second, platform for negotiation. WTO provides a platform for negotiations among the members concerning their multilateral trade relations in matters dealt under WTO agreements. Execution. WTO has to administer the understanding on rules and procedures governing the settlement of disputes. Next, administering TPRM. WTO has to administer Trade Policy Review Mechanism, that is TPRM. Next, economic coherence. WTO works with a view to achieve greater economic coherence in global economic policy making, cooperating as appropriate with IMF and World Bank. The organization. The WTO is run by its member governments. All major decisions are made by the members as a whole, either by ministers who meet at least once in every 2 years, or by their administrators or delegates who meet regularly in Geneva. Decisions are normally taken by consensus. Status. WTO is officially defined as the legal and institutional foundation of the multilateral system. Unlike GATT, the WTO is a permanent organization created by international treaty ratified by governments and legislatives of member countries. The WTO is different from the World Bank and IMF. In the WTO, power is delegated to board of directors or the organization's head. When WTO rules impose disciplines on countries' policies, that is the outcome of the negotiation among the WTO members. WTO structure. The WTO is headed by Director General who has 4 deputies from the different member states. The WTO's ruling body is the General Council comprising each member country's permanent envoys. It sits in Geneva on an average of once a month. Its supreme authority is the Ministerial Conference. Students, this much of explanation is enough for your answer. So the question is, what is WTO, on what principle does it function? So you have to give the entire explanation for that. This is enough for this. Thank you very much.